'Tis the day before Luis's soiree. Just do what we are able, then simply wait. We've done all that is within our power, and the die has already been cast. Wonder if we'll really find the formula within Luis's quarters. Sorry, I can't help but worry.
Oh, well.
All we can do now is hope that the operation goes off without a hitch. This one would be a real tightrope act, but if we can't pull this off, then we have no hope of ever saving the prince. Soiree is tomorrow.
So?
Like it or not, today's the last day you'll have free time. Take care of anything you need to do before we infiltrate the Charadrius.
Oi there.
Right.
Okay, no supporters.
Oi there. All right then.
I don't know what else we can do.
Well met, eh? Wonderful.
This tolerance too? Emma's tied with wisdom now.
You there?
Nelda, then perhaps the rumors are. That's right. Knew it, even amidst all the surprises of the tournament, you were the most unexpected part. Nelda boy distinguishing himself on a quest to alter the course of history. Oh, what bliss, it's enough to make me. Apologies, I got a little carried away there for a moment. Allow me to introduce myself. Our goal is to aid the downtrodden tribes by improving their lives after suffering. Witness your continued success is a joy. The world is steeped in prejudice, don't you think? If you would like to help it become just a little bit kinder, then how about supporting my fundraising efforts? Okay, so it's like the girl in the other town. Yeah, we'll pay the $250 and listen for a minute. Thank you. I assure you this will help the
May I
cause.
speak to you for a
Not
moment?
too much trouble. Would you lend me your ear? I'd like to explain how we'll use the money you donated to us. Besides, it's because of who you are that I want to impress upon you how those suffering in poverty can earn a living.
Oh, yeah?
He's really passionate about this, isn't he? I'm a little curious to hear more. If I learn about the man's activities to support suffering people, I might gain some tolerance. To take some time and listen, I'm all ears.
You've made me day.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Let's take a short stroll. Until a few years ago, I was conducting magic igniter research. I sincerely believed these studies were used to benefit and develop our country. After witnessing the countless horrific experiments sanctioned by the state, I changed my mind. The impoverished minority tribes are the ones subjected to these experiments. They're paid below living wages to wield dangerous igniters. When I challenged the other researchers, they told me not to worry about it, even though there were often young children among the subjects. It is our burden to bear for creating those things. Is that what led you to activism? I hope you regret what you've done.
Really?
And now you're working to help those who were hurt. Hold no illusions that I can atone for my crimes or be forgiven for them, but it is clear to me what I must do. I always believed that the igniters would make the lives of people easier, and in fact, many have benefited from them. It's all wrong if the weak are sacrificed for the sake of the convenience for others. From that belief, I began this cause. The donations I receive are distributed near the recruitment center. I do this to ensure no one has to earn their wages through cruel experiments. Learning from the man's devotion to his activism, I feel my tolerance has improved.
All right.
Okay, we got 4. Now it's higher than our wisdom. Now we need the wisdom, eloquence.
Well then.
We had a hearty exchange of opinions, but it's time that I head back and meet up with everyone else. Kind of the last thing we can do, huh? Back to Brilehaven Tavern.
What now?
Those we should save. We just did a debate. I mean, how do you know when they have a debate? Where's the mag?
Let's go.
We'll check. I don't think so. We'll check.
Young man! Young man!
Now what am I to do?
Oh, there is another one. Okay.
Up here.
Hear people conversing all around me. These candidates protected by that special magic everyone's on about. You know, the one that prevents anyone having a go at you. That sort of favoritism rubs me the wrong way. If the goal is to prevent fighting, why not cast that magic over everyone in the country? No.
Why is this happening?
If that were the case, we'd be unable to execute criminals. Villains would do as they please. Choosing a king would be the last thing on our minds. Hear, hear, but if only the top candidates are protected, couldn't they just systematically crush anyone with half a chance from the lower ranks? Not very sporting, eh? 3. What would they gain from that? They're competing for the support of the people, not to be the last man standing. Majority of the citizens in this country are lowly commoners. Using magic as a shield to crush the weak is cowardly and may even turn potential followers off. In essence, it is those of low status who control the fates of those above them. This time the elite do not hold all the power. Then ultimately the purpose of this magic is to prevent fighting among the top candidates.
What's going on?
Where the final decision is left to the will of the people, not which candidate emerges victorious in battle. Perhaps that was the intent all along. See, even those pompous Sanctus leaders must be jolly well feeling the heat then. Oh,
Look at that.
tensions seem high.
Now what am I to do? Wind up here.
Okay,
What
just
now?
clicked on the wrong thing. I was like, well, might as well read it anyways.
In such an exquisite
My
world.
dream is a beautiful country led by a beautiful king.
I see.
See, so that's what they're basing their campaigns on. Why don't you debate that candidate? You can lower other candidates' support. You might be able to win Luis's trust. Good opportunity to hone your skills. If you can put the future you're imagining into words, I'm sure people will follow you. Enter debate here, my eloquence and my imagination should increase. Goes well, I think you might even get some donations. How about it? Want to try? Let's do it.
It's you.
You're that elder who offered up the Sanctus on a platter, a bloody end to a holy woman, a classic. Heard you've been parading around trying to be a people pleaser, but where's the beauty in that? I'll let you join my retinue so you can see the world through true beauty. Allow me to give you a crash course.
Just
Everyone, listen not to empty words or ideas, but to what your eyes have been telling you. Beauty is the world's most precious commodity. Even the mightiest soldiers and politicians bow in the presence of true beauty. So shouldn't it follow that most beautiful among us be displayed on the throne? Since I am king, I will expel all that is unattractive and repugnant. I will create a radiant nation of only beautiful things. Ooh, I love you, Lord Milo. Beauty is justice. What's this bloody narcissist on about? Milo is playing to his group of die-hard followers. What should I say to appeal to them? Beauty is deeper than our skin. Beauty governed countries. What are your policies, though? And it tells me they don't want to hear about policy.
No.
You only speak of the most superficial kind of beauty, but there is true beauty within all people. You dare question my understanding of beauty, though I must admit I saw something in you despite your utterly mundane aesthetics. Is it just me or Milo less handsome when he panics? I get what Burn My Bread is talking about. The hero kings didn't become legends because of their looks. Here's this crowd lacks the sophistication needed to appreciate my style.
I knew it!
You did awesome in that debate. You had Milo on his toes. People saw the truth in your ideas. They got you something to show their appreciation.
Works for me.
This experience seems to have honed your eloquence and imagination.
All right.
5, yes. That's good. Okay, so now wisdom's behind. After listening to the concerns of the people, I returned to where everyone else was waiting. Yep, still stuck at 26.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws
Okay,
near.
here we go.
At last.
Right, everyone, the soiree will be held tonight at the feast hall Luis is staying at. Let's go over our roles one more time.
Got it?
First, we all greet Luis together, let him know we showed up, excepting Gallica, of course. She stays hidden so only sees one person go missing. We're clear of him, the captain and Gallica slip out with all speed and head for Luis's gauntlet runner. Esme Hulkenberg and I will keep tabs on Luis and buy whatever time we can. Understood. We have one objective, take the curse formula from Luis's Skyrunner.
All right.
All hangs upon this mission. His Highness the Prince and the very kingdom itself are at stake. I know I'm acting like I'm calling the shots here, but honestly, you're the one we're depending on. Once you're in, if you run into any guards, it'll be on you to take them out quick. We can't have them raising the
Things will
alarm.
be fine.
You're really the only one who has a chance alone against Luis's best. Sorry to put all this on your shoulders, but we believe in you. I'll do my best. No pressure.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Watch ourselves out there, all of us. Okay, we move at nightfall. Luis's Soiree.
Sharp soldiers all. They carry themselves with more poise than Martira's guards.
They comprised the most elite unit of the military until Luis's secession. Now they are his private guard.
I don't see Luis, those brothers, or that songstress. But this many people here means the runner's got to be all but empty.
Shh, they're here.
Glad you made it. Could stand to loosen up a little, though. What's got you lot so wound up?
Well, you have to admit, the assembled company is more than a little intimidating.
You'll get used to that. You'll have to if you want to survive. Hey, pups.
Oh. Where's that Ishkia man? The lanky old chap with the glasses.
Finding our runner elsewhere, is that a problem?
He's keeping watch over our gauntlet runner.
What? Don't feel safe leaving your gauntlet runner empty? As you like, I suppose.
I don't see that songstress, Junah. Is she not coming?
Ah, she's under the weather. Poor girl went and lost her voice. Not many others could refuse an invitation from Lord Luis and live to tell it.
Be looking forward to having another chat with her, eh? What a shame. Zell got a bit droopy about missing her, too.
God's sake, Baz, belt up.
There he is!
I'm glad you could make it.
Thank you. I'm nervous. I feel out of place. I think we should just thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
Please, enjoy yourselves. As new comrades in arms, I expect you to. Now, while the drinks in their cups have yet to reach their heads, let's get the formality of introductions out of the way. Friends, today we welcome a most emboldening addition to our ranks. Doubtless you've heard of the young candidate who brought great shame to Sanctifex Forden. Before you stands the young man himself. Indeed, I was much surprised to learn he brought that sanctuous forward with the intent of winning my regard. Commendably bold. Now, let us greet our new allies with warmth and pride.
You have my sword. Lord Luis for the throne. Follow me and this land may be saved.
If my sword will be of use, you have it.
It's your life on the line now, boy.
Don't go losing it too quick now.
The rest of the night is yours to drink in. Enjoy the party.
Go. We'll take care of the rest.
Hey, new boy. Slow down. Wouldn't be wise to snub a ranking officer now, would
He's
it?
pulling rank.
Well, look who it is. The only blowhard who showed up to the competition with a head smaller than his own.
You little red-eyed! You want to say that again?
Okay, this seems like my opportunity to slip out. Oh, we went up a bit.
All right.
More people have taken an interest in me, and Luis has formally acknowledged it. Now we just need to find the formula to the Prince's Curse. We managed to slip out of the Soiree and infiltrate the Charadrius while the guards were short-handed.
All right.
We made it. So far, everything's going according to plan. Security is nice and light. We were smart to do this on the night of the Soiree.
Look.
The lift to Luis's quarters is over there. Wait, it just like went through without me. Hang on, there are guards in front of the lift. Of course they're watching this door. I don't think they're looking this way, though. Let's see if we can sneak a peek. What's going on? We can't afford to get slowed down. Don't have a choice, so I have to look for a way around.
Stop!
Hey, come here for a moment. Hey, what are you doing?
Yes.
Heard that alert this morning, eh? Just making sure all the extra security measures are in working order. What's wrong with you? Something got you worked up? Alright, the bridge is locked and I can't get in. Give me a hand, would you? Caballero is on duty, isn't he? What's he doing locking the door? Well, I heard someone saw Lady Junah enter the bridge. Wait, you don't mean, are they alone in there? What do you think's going on?
Yeah!
That's great, this is our chance.
No way!
Oh no, the key's not working. This is the one that worked before. Maybe they changed the lock somehow? They were just talking about some extra security measures.
Oh, good.
Isn't good. What do? We don't have much time.
Now we just keep up the charade as long as we can.
Might I have a moment, please?
Strohl, if I recall. I've heard you're a titled noble. Yet you stand behind a commoner candidate.
I stand with a candidate who's proven he has power and potential. Besides, I'm a noble in lineage alone. My house no longer stands.
Where are you from?
Have you heard of a village called Harlia?
Certainly. It was the first village to be destroyed by the human menace.
Only because help never came. They requested reinforcements, but the army wouldn't spare a single soldier. Are the rumors true that was by your decision?
That is true.
But why?
To save this country.
Huh.
Strohl! The Fool King and the fossils of the Sanctus Church refused to face the threat looming over this country. An adequately dramatic demonstration was required. They say you could see Harlia burning as far as the palace battlements. Confronted with that balefire, those old men could no longer deny the human threat.
Your balefire cost hundreds of innocent lives.
Do I offend you? Are you repulsed? Surely it helps you realize that you can protect nothing without power. The natural blessings you enjoyed are not infinite. Few have the luxury of living with no need to struggle and harm just to survive. But our nation would have you believe such hardship is born of moral weakness. So the punished are punished further. They die in silence like livestock. Their reality denied. It defies reason. All people deserve the chance to fight for their lives with their lives. Some will fall, some will triumph, and therein is true equality forged, however cruel. I am not one to stand idly by as history is wrought. All their sacrifices, and yours, shall not be in vain. A valuable conversation. I do hope you enjoy the party.
Strohl.
Humblest apologies. He's a young heart and hasn't yet learned to temper his words.
No worries. Truth told, I'd take him over the sycophants.
That brat's nowhere to be seen. Where'd he slip off to? He couldn't have. Let's go have a look around, Hector.
Well, he can't leave well enough alone, can he? This rate, the guards will come back. If we miss this opportunity, we won't get another.
What?
Wait, what? I feel the strangest sensation, like my body's being pulled downwards.
Oi.
Taking off. Hey, what's going on? There wasn't a takeoff scheduled for tonight. Takeoff?
Huh?
Wait a second, you mean the runner is taking off? Why is this happening now? This wasn't part of the plan. Gaining speed, what's our course?
Oh no.
Hang on, this is bad. We've got to change the flight path. We'll ram straight into that sphere of water. That whole area is thick with distortion from the magla. If we get too close, the whole damn craft will tip. What do we do? All this commotion's going to have this place full of panicking guards. If we stay put, they'll find us. Come on, follow me. Let's retreat to the deck for now.
Phew! Close one.
Eep.
What was that? The floor suddenly tilted.
Like the pilot drunk?
What's going on? That soldier from earlier was freaking out about some effect from a magla crystal. Maybe this is it.
You're gonna get swept away.
That helped a lot.
What just happened? We're safe, but how? Are we standing on the outside of the Charadrius?
No.
Well, I knew this was a big vessel, but this thing looks like it goes on for ages. This isn't going according to plan. I wasn't expecting to get thrown out onto the hull. The failure is not an option. I have to think, what can I do to keep this mission on track?
What do we do?
This isn't good. What do we do now? Wait for help, get back inside, hit the Luis's private quarters. Are you serious? Luis's quarters are all the way at the far end of the runner. Actually, you've got a point. The key ended up being useless, so sneaking in from the outside might be our best bet. You got a plan, don't you? Some way to get from here to Luis's room?
Did you?
Hey, you just gonna cut straight across the hall? I mean, if anyone could do it, it's you, but are you sure you want to risk it? If you're serious, I'll get ready. We ride together, we die together. Luis's quarters are straight ahead all the way to the end. If you're careful, you should be able to jump across the glowing sections by using them as scaffold.
Here we go.
Losing time, so let's hurry. I'll hide in your bag. Please don't kill us. Tutorials, dungeon, blade riding the outer walls. Using the movement keys to control protagonist while he's on a sword and use the areas wider than normal as scaffolds. You'll automatically jump between scaffolds. If you jump when there isn't a scaffold in front of you, you'll fall. Be on the lookout for scaffolds and head to Luis's quarters. Wait, automatic?
Gangway!
Oh, was that not a scaffold?
No.
I think I saw a shadow.
Happening.
I see.
Oh, we weren't able to save anywhere, so we just have to start over.
Here we go. Gangway! Yeah!
Okay, I see now. You gotta go like towards the lights.
Yeah!
Not like the easiest thing to control. End is in sight. Luis's quarters are just up ahead.
All right!
We actually made it. We got to Luis's quarters. Phew, I thought we were gonna die there. You can be so reckless.
This is no good.
Oh, I think we're moving away from the crystal. The runner's going back to normal. If we don't get inside quick, we're dead. Whoa, it's starting to tilt again. You have to jump through the door. Hurry, wait, yeah.
Whew.
Phew, just in time. If we stayed out there like that, we'd have plummeted. Coincidence or not, it's nice to have a bit of luck on our side, so here we are.
And yet...
Room is really beautiful, huh? Maybe it's got some special spells so nothing falls when it's turbulent.
Let's hurry.
Anyway, the formula we're looking for is somewhere in here. Let's hurry and find it.
Okay?
Okay, can I save?
What now?
No, I cannot. So we just have to kind of go for it, huh? Emergency exit. Can't get it open.
This?
Looks like a storage closet, but it's shut pretty tight. Let's revisit this later. Magic book, magic book. Oh, another magic book. Some of these texts are pretty dense. It's like a little research library in here. Maybe the cursed formula is hidden somewhere, like, I don't know, stashed behind a false panel or something.
Oh, good.
No wishful thinking. Let's look somewhere else. Seeing several books on magic stacked on this shelf. No formula yet. Definitely noticed something about spells, though. Where the heck is it, huh? We'll just have to keep looking. Such beautiful flowers, but I've seen them somewhere before.
Look.
Are these royal flowers, the ones Luis scattered at the royal funeral? Keeping them in his room like this, it's like he's displaying a trophy. Wonder if that ego of his will fit inside of a crown. Makes me sick just thinking about it. Let's find the formula quick. We have to save the prince. Books on books about magic here. The collection this size, he must be pretty passionate about his studies. I guess that's how he managed to craft such a powerful curse. Now's not the time to be speculating on his hobbies. Doesn't seem like the formula's on this shelf, so let's look elsewhere. The map marked with different routes. It looks like it shows the Oceania area.
Check this out.
It's a mark on one of these islands off the shore. Weird, I've never even heard of this place. Luis interested in this island for some reason? Wonder why. Quite the art collection he's got here. This one looks like an exterior shot of the Charadrius.
Incredible.
Not just walking around in the runner, this painting really helps put into perspective just how impressive this vessel is. They say it was originally developed by the state army and Luis claimed it for his own. To him, it's a symbol of power. No doubt about that. You don't think he hid the formula behind one of these paintings, do you? Still, this place is immaculate, not a dust mote in sight. What is it? Find something? Hold up, is that?
Look!
That's the same novel that you
have.
Oh, I didn't realize she was going to speak it.
But why would Luis? It's a forbidden text. So there shouldn't even be many copies left.
Be coincidence. Possible.
That's impossible.
Do you think Luis is actually reading this? If so, it doesn't seem like he's really getting its message. Wait, in there! There's a hidden box. Yes, magic formulas! Which one has the prince's curse? Oh, forget it! We'll just take the whole box!
Uh-oh.
What are you doing here?
Thought she was sick. I got lost. I was asked to run an errand. I was looking for something.
I'm looking for something.
Not even bothering to hide it.
Better be honest.
Hey, didn't you just come out of the storage room? What were you doing in there?
You're that fairy from before. Count Luis gave me permission to come and go as I please in his private quarters.
Hey, didn't I hear you had a sore throat or something?
Yeah.
They said you lost your voice, but you sound fine to me. I get it now. You snuck in this room last time too, didn't you? Wow, you're a real repeat offender.
I'm really losing my touch.
The spy.
So, remember how I said I'd keep my eyes on you? Well, I have to say, I like what I see.
Hey, get away from him!
I don't suppose we could keep my little investigation secret. I'll keep quiet about you too, now that we're accomplices.
Lips are sealed. What are you plotting? What are you looking for?
What exactly are you looking for?
Can't say, but I'll ask you no questions either. That makes us even, right? So, your little cohort cases the place first, leaving you to slink in once you've got the brief. Pretty sharp.
Hey, I'm not just a little cohort. I have a proper name, and it's Gallica.
Gallica? Your name is Gallica?
He doesn't seem surprised by that.
Wait, does this mean... So you're here for...
Someone's coming!
Well, well.
Oh, it's him.
The occupant's absent, but the door's locked. I see why the guards are in a panic.
There's no use hiding. This is quite a turn-up, isn't it? The runt I might have figured for a rat, but even my lord's favorite little songbird? What a scandal! And when he hears it from me, maybe I'll finally get some recognition around here.
Everything's falling apart! What do we do?
I think he's gone. If he'd stayed, he could have trapped us here. Thank goodness he's as stupid as he looks. I'll take care of this. Just listen close and act fast. The box you found contains the formula to the curse.
Okay, oh, so she was looking for the same thing we were.
I knew
Makes
it.
sense that she knew Gallica then.
We both know what you're here for, right? Take what's inside and leave.
Who are you? What are you?
Let's survive now. Talk later, shall we?
She told us to run, but we can't just leave her. I say we go after her.
Your attention, everyone. Assembled comrades, let us speak of the old vulture's last grasp at power. The tournament for the throne. It hardly bears saying that the competition is a farce. It is a transparent conceit of the Sanctus Church orchestrated to win Forden the throne.
No, obviously.
For all who bristle at their hubris, and indeed for the sake of the public, this hollow pageantry must be put to rights, once and for all. And it shall be done by my hand. I hereby announce my formal entry into the competition.
Can he do that like midway through?
But my lord, Forden would surely never allow you to enter the race midstream.
Why would I care for his permission?
Point taken.
The late king's decree was that the crown would go to whoever had won the people's trust, not whoever indulged the church's sideshow. I will enter at my leisure. Should he deny me, Forden will be rightly denounced as the coward he is, and lose the nation's faith. Then all will know he was never the one in control. For all that we believe, and all that we have proven, we shall bring their own dogma down on their heads. Hey! All hail Lord Luis!
We got one sanctoress strung up. Now let's send Forden to the gallows.
He's entering the competition?
Even knowing it was rigged, there's still a lot he could get out of it. He's just been biding his time all along.
Mm-hmm.
Luis.
Unfortunately, I am told we have a rat in our midst, sniffing for morsels at our esteemed colleagues' heels. Wretched rat, if you stand among us tonight, you may tell your master this. I will neither run nor hide. If you think you can stop the rule of power, then come and try.
So he's got a traitor in his midst. I don't think it's us.
Luis will be king! Hail King Luis!
Hey, There's no reason to suspect us. He just wouldn't let us in.
Go and see who is absent from the soiree.
Now they might suspect us.
On it.
They're going outside.
Not good. They're bound to check the gauntlet runner. We've got no choice but to chase and stop them.
Oi, new bloke. Didn't hear you shouting Count Luis's name loud enough. Come now, let's hear you cheer with your gut, eh?
Out of the way. I'm busy.
At this rate...
Hey, Dell, look! The Charadrius is airborne.
What? Why? You heard anything about a takeoff today?
With its owner out? Impossible. The rat's behind this. Do you know what's been on my mind? I want to know who took out Zorba. Wouldn't catch me dead sharing drinks with him, but he weren't some half-wit. If it was the Cathedral Guards, they had help.
Think the rat nipped him too?
Lord Luis has plenty of new friends hanging about. I wouldn't be surprised if some think they're clever. And me, I'd start with those stooges who cast all their magic without igniters.
Now they suspect us.
Whoa, Dell, eyes up. It's coming down.
Secure the perimeter. Anyone so much as blinks, the orders to kill on sight.
Whoa, Dell!
This is no good.
Runner stopped. We're almost out of time. We have to chase them. Hurry up to Junah and Glodell.
Hurry!
We save.
What now?
A lot of uninterrupted scenes.
Yep, we're safe here. Huh?
Oh, it's open. Earlier we weren't able to get through. Trip's been turbulent, so maybe the lock broke along the way, and that'd be why Glodell was able to get in here too. Oh, this is bad.
Ready?
I'll set no telling what might happen in a situation like this.
We don't have time.
We don't have a lot of time to spare, so shake a leg. They won't let me save.
Now.
Ready?
Okay. Right, we've got to hurry. Stop it.
Was that?
It was Junah. I think she's on the deck. We need to help her. We have to escape first. Yeah, not gonna ignore a distress call. Alright, to the deck then.
No. I told you to run. You're too soft.
Behave now. I'd hate to stick you through that precious throat of yours.
You know, I didn't expect you to actually bother to come. The songbird baited the trap nicely after all. I suppose that settles it. The rats were working together. Must be quite a story behind this. But more importantly, time and time again, you dragged my name through the mud. And now look who's the traitor. Oh, I'm going to make this hurt. Hector, come.
Oh, you got an upgrade, huh?
Hector? Wait, that's your dog? You mean he transformed at your command? That animal's been corrupted by melancholia, and still you tamed it. Glodell, why did you hide such an amazing talent? Isn't taking hostages a bit beneath you?
What? Don't you dare patronize me! You think I don't realize it? I'm not strong, I'm no towering Resant war hero. All I've got is my wits, damn you! How could I win a rigged game but through foul play?
Foul play?
And now, I'll wipe those arrogant smiles off their faces. I should be the man being served and worshipped. Me! No one else! And yet every time, I watch them surpass me in everything I did. That bastard Luis included. They've been thorn after bloody thorn in my side, but that all ends today. I'll offer you up on a silver platter, and one day, the world will know me as its rightful ruler.
Oh my, you're pathetic.
I told you to shut your damned mouth! Go, Hector! Don't move. That goes for you too, fairy. Unless you'd rather see her pretty little neck bleed.
What do we do? Right now, all we can do is make it through this. If we're not careful about this, Junah might...
Spectacular! A fitting end for a pack of rats. Get them, Hector!
No. Isn't there anything we can do?
It's not letting me do anything, so I guess not. Right.
You like that? Who's your king now? I am!
You let your dog do your fighting. You're such a disgrace. He has no pets here. So what's the matter? Are you too scared to fight him alone?
A duel? Have it your way. Come then, we'll do this right.
Ow.
I am Glodell, and you will kneel before me as your king. So, who are you to me?
I am the one who would save this country!
Well, that worked better than I expected.
This is bad. That guy is near the top of the candidate rankings. That means the royal magic will make him invincible to us.
Is he?
You have the right of it. You fell for it. She brought you straight to me. Now I have you, and I'll ensure your suffering is long and painful. But see reason. Junah, if you take my side, I might be persuaded to spare you.
Am I not worthy of your affection? I'm more of a man than that bastard Luis could ever be!
Over my dead body! I am Junah Cygnus. I am no one's trinket. My life is my own to protect, and I will accept nothing less.
What? It worked?
Well, you're not invincible.
Damn you! What's going on here?
Let me help. Your powers have intrigued me from the start. You and your friends. You call it an archetype, right?
What?
I thought as much. Surprising, though. I'd written them off as a myth. Not even my sister got close. Still, now that I've seen their power a few times, maybe I can do it myself.
Very well, O lodestar who wanders in sorrow. O thou anguished traveler who hath borne the weight of parting from the start. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
Look at me. What you see now is my commitment to my song.
Get it.
Behold, my voice rises from the depths of my heart.
And dance.
How does she have the same power? She's just a damn singer.
Never underestimate a singer! Every song is a burden, the weight of a lifetime. I have sung 1,000 songs. I've known their power my whole life. Whereas all you've ever been is a lackey. My music is lost on you. Listen and learn!
Do it! Chew them up! Tear them limb from bloody limb!
Alright. Gotta fight.
I see. So this is the power of an archetype. All it takes is a change of mask, and I can be whatever I want. Poetic, really? Especially for me. That's just as well. You can lend me your strength, too.
This isn't the kind of thing you can just imitate. Do you know about this power?
Not much. It's been a while. Now, I hope you've had your fun, because you're about to pay for it in full.
Shut up! Just shut up! I'll crush you with my own hand. A duel, then. You can die together.
Along with its own skills, the masked dancer archetype can equip different masks to use additional skills. Seeker's mask is currently equipped. To obtain new mask, visit special experiments in academia.
Fine. He wants a brutal fight, and he's about to get one. Let's give him hell!
Enemies repel physical. That's right.
How's this?
I knew you'd help. I will fight with pride. Let's go.
Oh, I don't have
I've got my own tricks.
I don't have steel.
This'll be. This is just what I need.
Inflict burn.
It's okay. I won't hold back. Ah!
With me now, Hector!
Watch me! Howling wind!
You hit their weakness.
Oh,
Coin
okay.
can solve
Don't
problems
let
of
him
late,
down, do
cannot.
not.
Let's go. Ah!
Nice hit.
I've
That was
perfect, dancer.
I will fight with pride by this power. How about this?
I wonder if he has anything worth stealing.
I call upon a royal
'Cause
soul.
I don't have steel.
Death to
Come
all
forth,
traitors!
royal soul. Ah! A tough one.
You're
Behold
nothing.
this power.
Hector! Damn it! Damn you all! Die!
Ow.
I won't hold back. Ah!
Ow! Death
Watch
to
me.
all traitors!
Raging fire.
Die already!
Let's go. Ah!
Nice hit.
You're
This is just what I
nothing!
need.
Ow! Death
Okay, so
to
he's
all
not weak
traitors!
to aggro.
I've got my own tricks.
I masked dancer.
Let's take by this power. Ah!
Ow! Die!
Masked dancer.
Coin can solve. Come forth, royal soul. Still up?
You know what back, huh?
Dancer. Sorry, my mistake.
By this power.
Your rightful king!
A tough one.
Die!
Behold this power. Burn!
Nice. Oh. Shame that we weren't able to steal anything.
Help me!
Magician White Mask. Oh, she's level 34, so I'm like kind of way over leveled, right? Wouldn't I be supposed to be at like whatever level she's at? I wonder, it seemed pretty easy. I mean, we did farm quite a bit earlier.
I give. Please. I'll not say a word about you sneaking in. Just spare my life, I beg you.
What do we do? If we let him run off, he's obviously going to rat us out.
I don't trust him for a moment.
But killing him would give us a lot to explain. Maybe we should work out some kind of deal.
Idiots! It's the oldest trick in the book! Why? What's
Oh,
happening?
did we push past 20?
No. I'm the future king. I can't. I can't breathe. Why?
The chain's killing him?
Is he dead? So the magic protected us. But why now?
What the hell?
Dead. You lot kill him.
No! He's the one who attacked us! And then the king's magic did all that to him!
That the truth of it?
Oh, he snuck into Count Luis's private quarters. Must have gotten in with all the confusion of takeoff, I suppose.
Right? And why did the bloody thing take off like that? We could hardly believe our eyes.
Oh, well, you know me and my indulgences, boys. Perhaps I got a bit carried away, but we're in Brilehaven. I simply had to see the night view over the city.
You having a laugh?
Anyway, then Glodell went from crass to violent. That's when he stepped in to help, right?
Exactly. That was a close one.
Yes. Exactly.
Right!
Crikey, Lady Junah, I'm sorry. Sounds like you've had a right awful evening.
Hold on. You were supposed to be at the soiree, weren't you? That's a lot of ground to cover, isn't it?
Why? One would think you don't believe us, Fidelio. I'm wounded. You truly doubt me.
You got a thing for her, right?
No, just... Suppose that means the rat was Glodell? Lord Louis said we got a traitor in our midst is all. We came by thinking to catch him.
Is that so? Well, hadn't you better report back? Shall we make what we can of this party together?
Your throat all better then, Lady Junah?
Yes, much better. He gave me such a thorough examination after all. He took good care of my throat, my tongue, my lips.
He's something, huh?
You.
If you'd come a bit earlier, I might have asked you to do it.
Really? Hardly matters to me.
Anyway, I'd say this bears reporting. Let's leave the guards to their cleanup and get out of here.
Yeesh, looks could kill. Scary.
All right.
So Glodell was our rat, was he? And he's already been executed?
Afraid so.
The two of them were the only ones who left the soiree early. Sounds like Glodell overstepped, and Lady Junah and the new lad had to fight him down.
Or it could have been the other way around.
Too right. Dead can't speak, after all, and we've no other witnesses to the scene.
Now hold on.
Glodell was a right prolific candidate. We know the king's magic protected him. Their story goes that he attacked them and got petrified to death for it. If that's true, the boy'd have to have the stand-in for it.
That fact is no longer in question. I received a report a short while ago. They say your face has emerged on the King's Rock. It appears your stunt with the Sanctoress earned you some renown.
Hey, good for you, pup.
And that's how the magic got to Glodell.
Seems we were in more danger than we knew, but the risk paid off.
One wonders what you stopped Glodell from doing. What was he after there?
Who knows? We were hardly in a position to ask.
Wondered if he was on old Forden's payroll.
Nah. He'd been at that monk Godot's neck since the race had barely started. Tried to snuff him out in the wilds too, not anywhere he'd have had an audience.
No matter. Forden has been kind enough to whip the people into a frenzy over this race. I'll step in and reap what he so graciously sowed. From here on, you will serve as my eyes and ears.
Understood. Glad to clear your doubts.
Understood.
Let us see what scheme Forden devises for the next task. Until then, you may take your ease in the city.
Oh, and with Glodell out with the rubbish, might I promote him to the role of my chauffeur?
Are you serious?
Is it so strange? He does have his own gauntlet runner. In fact, I'd better go make sure it's up to my standards.
Let her do as she pleases.
What's wrong, Del? Looking a bit green around the gills.
Glodell was an ambitious man, yeah, but is that enough to justify him looting Count Luis's personal quarters? What was in it for him? All right.
Seems the reputation I gained at the exhibition saved me. All that remains is to break the prince's curse using the formula.
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for introductions, I expect. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Luis, but how to say it?
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
Don't tell me you're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Grius? Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was. But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods, so we either kill the caster or get the formula.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And I thought you and Luis were... you were
his lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind. No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No, quite the other. I requested to join. When fate beckons, one can't just turn her away. A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art. And nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Louise. So, you could say our interests aligned.
All that just so you could grow as a singer? You really are devoted, and fearless to boot.
I know what I put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
Ha! The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings, eh?
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why. Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul, I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Louise for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections? Captain?
Fine by me. We'll be counting on you.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade.
Earn my bread.
Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
New ally, Junah. Junah, the kingdom's premier songstress, has become your ally.
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly. I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through.
Can sense Gallica's strong determination and resolve. Rank up. Rank 5.
Gotta get back on track.
Mage veneration significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the mage lineage.
Anyway, welcome aboard, Junah. Oh, right! Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Rella? The girl they call the Saint?
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Louise's gaze.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic.
Yeah, we can teleport.
No, really, it's dashed convenient.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off. Right. All yours.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital!
Yep.
Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
Yeah, like she's like famous. Keep it down.
It is! It's the Lady Junah! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand. Oh, hell.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Deep disguise.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
What do you make of all this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
We'll have to trust her. She seems trustworthy. Let's meet her first.
Let's meet her first.
Yeah.
A fair thought. We need not be so reluctant.
If you say so.
Let's hurry.
She should be at the church. Let's hurry. We can finally save.
What now?
All right. So I guess we're not gonna let us do anything but the story.
Aha. All right then.
Yeah, it won't let us teleport anywhere either.
Stupendous. Close your eye.
Let's go.
Rella is inside this church. Let's go. Oh,
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you? Junah!
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister.
Oh, I see the resemblance.
Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
Yeah, they did mention it like during the exhibition.
It's been forever, Junah. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brilehaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on!
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Louise. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
Ah, but I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Louise had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. Oh, I worried for you so, Junah. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Juani's Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh! You didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are... enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
Oh, it's only partial.
What? Then... I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Junah safe.
Of course. But you won't need it.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Junah is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Strohl. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Glodell his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take Junah out in public, we might attract a crowd. We can't risk Luis catching on that we're in the royal capital. At least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Neuras?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any ballet point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though, and got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
Didn't know, so you gave up? And I could have had now.
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the Gauntlet Runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
Tutorial battle party formation. You can change or add members to your party from the party option in the main menu. Press A and form a group of up to 4. Reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle than active participants, and you can never remove the protagonist.
So?
Just in the runner today, our plans didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now.
What now?
Okay, well, can I use the bathroom and stuff?
All right. Right.
Refresh.
Got it.
I'm a candidate. It's important to be well groomed. Time for a fresh start. Rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. They grow here. I could use these for cooking. Are we moving? Can I cook? Whose handwriting is that? These notes are about new potential recipes. Oh, we got new recipes. Oh, it's because we got somebody join the crew, huh? Can we make something? Doesn't seem to be working right now.
Really?
Runner isn't generating any power. Let's try it again when we're on the road. Okay. Alright, makes sense. Are we gonna be allowed to do anything? What I should do? We're in town, so why not make the most of it? You can do this on the road anytime.
All right then.
We're in town. They won't let us go anywhere. We were fortunate indeed to find an unexpected ally in the midst of hostile territory. Hulkenberg had much to say on the fame and accomplishments of both Junah and Rella. Let's confess near total ignorance of modern trends and those that set them. What about you? It's a bitter setback that we've lost the means to break His Highness's curse. It's would serve nothing to only wallow in dismay. If the only path that remains is slaying Luis, we must seek new strength with zeal renewed. I mean, it made it sound like... Hold on. Well, that certainly could have turned out worse than it did, all thanks to your engineer. I assume that's that crazy uncle-looking chap. Crazy uncle. Neuras, wasn't it? Never seen a man run such a tight ship with a few loose screws of his own. That aside, I wish you all wouldn't stand on ceremony with me. I'm on your side now, truly. Yes, it made it sound like she couldn't lift it because it wasn't like a complete thing. She said it was like just an outline, so I don't know. Maybe more to it. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so no new entry. Suppose we could go to academia, but that's about it.
All right then.
As we go to bed. Small bed doesn't look very comfortable. Time to get some sleep.
Sure.
I think I'll rest here for today.
Good night.
Rest well. Time marches on. Finding it hard to sleep. Good a time as any for some reading, I guess. Tried to read.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Something on your mind? Can't sleep?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
We'll probably have Junah return any Magla keys we got on the Charadrius too, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time.
Oh, so he has read it.
Can I read a bit of it? The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless, just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form, it's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs, no matter what happens.
Junah and I talked into the night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.